Jai Sriman Narayan. Jai Sriman Narayan. Jai Sriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharyaji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to the Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to the 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. And I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. Today is day number, Jessica? 17. Today is the 17th day that we started this marathon satsang, and we declared it here uniquely at the Sri Narayan Dham as the month of the Ramanujans. In this 17 days, we celebrated with potency the Sri Sampradaya and all its effects. We declared our mission statement: equality for all, respect all, worship your own, and this world is one diverse family. In keeping with our mission statement, the Lord provided us with opportunities to actuate these statements and bring them to life. And in doing so, we stated that it is necessary to read our scriptures within context. To read our scriptures within context. And I've also stated that a huge wedge has been inserted between Sanatan Dharma and the Abrahamic religions. And this huge wedge that divides Sanatan Dharma and the Abrahamic religions is the first of the 10 commandments. Is the first of the 10 commandments, and inserted in there is the word called idolatry. And subsequently, idolatry reaches to idol worship. And this has not been clarified aggressively. So at the Sri Narayan Dham, we want to aggressively clarify this misnomer, this misunderstanding, which is dividing those that belong to the Abrahamic religions and those that belong to Sanatan Dharma itself. And I've also stated fearlessly, and I continue to state in the same breath, that it is these, or those that belong to Sanatan Dharma, when they fail to live within the prescripts of Sanatan Dharma, then they are convinced to convert to other religions. When they convert to other religions, they become loyal to the religion they have converted. And their loyalty to that religion gives them immense peace, health, wealth, and prosperity. And when they are in the threshold of health, wealth, and prosperity, then they are the people. They sell their confusion to these religions that they have converted to. Most of them are Indian converts who failed in Sanatan Dharma to learn their own scripture, to follow the Bhagavad Gita, to find a guru. The first prerequisite in Sanatan Dharma is to find a guru. The guru principle is the second principle after creation. Lord Brahma creates, and after creation, immediately after creation, he creates the guru principle. And if you do not follow the guru principle, then you cannot call yourself a Sanatan Dharmi. And that is a Vedic injunction. Who do not follow a guru, you will live in karma. And as long as you live in karma, you will continue to reap the benefits of your good merits and pay for your bad merits. But when you follow a bona fide spiritual master, then he puts a pause on your karma. Like how you put a pause on a movie. He puts a pause on your karma and it starts to sculpture you into a human being with divine merits. A human being with divine merits. And if you do not follow this system, you land in darkness. When you land in darkness, then you convert to another system. When you convert to another system, it still belongs to Sanatan Dharma. There is no system that is not Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan Dharma is not a religion called Hinduism. Sanatan Dharma is the absolute science for all living entities. Whether you're a man, whether you are human, whether you are plant, whether you are insect, whether you are bird, Sanatan Dharma is an absolute scientific encyclopedia for all living entities that exist in this universe and all other universes. So when you go somewhere else, you went no other place than an aspect of Sanatan Dharma. So we want not to show that one religion is superior than another religion. First, we have to show that you need breath to live in these material universes. The plants need breath, the animals need breath, the insects need breath, and the aquatics need breath. Whichever living entity you are, you need breath in the form of cosmic energy. And I've explained yesterday, there is no Muslim cosmic energy, Hindu cosmic energy, Christian cosmic energy, Buddhist cosmic energy, or any religiously demarcated energy. No religion can claim to own any of the energies that's in this universe. No religion. No religion can own ether, which is space. No religion can own air, which emanates from ether. No religion can own light, which emanates from
light or fire that emanates from air. No religion can take ownership of water that emanates from fire, and no religion can take ownership of earth. That's a combination of the above four. Can any religion own this? But there is an Almighty. There is one Almighty which caused the creation of these five elements. There can only be one Almighty who caused the creation of these five elements. If there were more, then they would take ownership. But because it's one, no one is taking ownership. No particular religion can take ownership of these elements. All of you understand? Then no religion can take ownership singularly of that personality who created all these elements to benefit all living entities. Yes or no? Is it a logical deduction? No religion can take ownership of that one creator who created all of these elements for the benefit of all living entities. We need to clear this. We need to clear this. Sanatan Dharma come in the category of science, of absolute science. Sanatan Dharma does not need to be recognized as a religious system. Sanatan Dharma happens all the time, whether there is religion or whether there is no religion. Sanatan Dharma cannot cease to exist. Sanatan Dharma is not a belief system that only when there are believers then that system exists, and when there is no believers that system ceases to exist. That is not Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan Dharma is like gravity. Whether gravity is discovered or not discovered, the effects of gravitational force will continue to express itself. Yes or no? Do you understand? That is Sanatan Dharma. So we want to bring on board the various religious leaders who are spiritual in nature and not those who have by-hearted their scriptures. Because scriptural injunctions are esoteric in nature. What does esoteric mean? Jay? Anyone? It has hidden meanings. So when you take the first 2 or 3 sentences of a verse, you'll catch the surface meaning. When you read that verse again, you'll catch its meaning within its under the surface. And as you continue to comprehend these meanings, that same sentence will take you down and down and down. It does not stop because it is spiritual. Because it is spiritual. And spiritual means eternal. And whatever is eternal, it has no beginning and no end. And these meanings in these verses has no beginning and no end. And it is for this reason that a professional reciter is one who by hearts a particular scripture and then gets an audience and spew what he has by hearted. He has only given you the surface. There is some value, maybe 0,01111 point something value. He has given you the surface. Spiritualists don't by heart. Knowledge is revealed to them. And that which is revealed through spirituality is eternal knowledge. So, the Quran has eternal knowledge, the Bible has eternal knowledge, but a lot of knowledge of the Bible, and this is a known truth, this is not something that's been said here by Sanatan Dharma, has been changed to suit man. Has been changed to suit man. That is the New Testament that we're talking about. It contains an X amount of absolute truth, and some of the truths have been tweaked. Like thou shalt not kill has been changed to thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not kill has been changed to thou shalt not murder. Jessica, why? So you can't murder a sheep, you can kill a sheep, you can murder a man. So if you kill if the verse read thou shalt not kill consistently, then Rosh Bhai can never ever eat his hard cooking chicken. Rosh Bhai? So it has been changed to suit a particular appetite. You understand? So we're saying this with love. And this is not, I'm not saying this. It has been said by Christian scholars themselves. I'm only repeating what has been said. So when Jeba, where's Khatija?
It didn't come.
Okay, she's still on a holiday, but is continuing at home. Okay. She needed to be here, but I'm sure she's listening to this discourse. I think she might be transcribing later. All right? So, we want to see idolatry and how it has been taken out of context to mean Hinduism or Sanatan Dharma in the Quran. In the Quran. We want to know what idolatry means in the Quran. So idolatry in the Quran means the same thing that it means in the Bible and the Torah. It means you cannot replace the Supreme Lord with any other entity. You cannot replace the Supreme Lord with any other entity. Is that consistent in Sanatan Dharma? Is it consistent? The very first book of Sanatan Dharma is the Rig Veda, and this injunction is there in the Rig Veda that there is only one Supreme Lord, and that Supreme Lord cannot be equated with any other gods. There is only one Supreme Lord. Very first manuscript, oldest manuscript in the world. In the world, oldest scriptural manuscript in the world, the Rig Veda, states explicitly that there is only one Supreme Lord, and that Lord cannot be equated with any other gods. So the first commandment of the Abrahamic religion is also found in the Rig Veda thousands of years before it. Thousands of years before it. Then let's examine idol worshipping. Let us examine idol worshipping. Every idol that is manufactured has to be manufactured in a specific way as per the Pancharatra Agamas. The Pancharatra Agamas has been written by the Supreme Lord Himself. Pancharatra Agamas has been written by the Supreme Lord Himself. And this is a Vedic injunction, proven already by Lord Sri Ramanuja 1,000 years ago, and by Bodhihana and the rest of the disciples from the disciplic succession of Veda Vyas, who is the compiler of all the Vedas. The Indus Valley civilization, together with Mesopotamia, and I think it's the Harappan civilization, these are the oldest civilizations that are being excavated, but we do not have to rely on any material scientific evidence. It is a Vedic injunction. It is a Vedic injunction that when a murti is constructed, it must be constructed in a specific way, and when it is consecrated, it must be consecrated in a specific way. And if one has to do research, then you will find the Babylons consecrated the murtis exactly as we consecrated the murtis in Sanatan Dharma. But after the Babylon era, what do you think happened? If I did not consecrate this murti of Lord Sriman Narayan in the pond as per Pancharatra Agama, would you have known that an explicit system exists on how a murti should be consecrated? Those of you that are seated here. No. And when you wanted to have a murti consecrated, what would you have done? If I didn't use the Pancharatra Agama system, and I just brought a murti and washed it with coconut water and milk and gave it 108 kind of food as we were advised, I'm just saying, and did all of these things, what you would have done? Jay?
Accepted it as truth.
Accepted, and you would have followed it, and you would have asked other people to follow it. Although the murti is of Lord Narayan, can we actuate Lord Narayan in the murti if it is not done to his specifications? So what happens with this information, or this that you witness, as we move further and further away from myself? It will keep changing. And there will come a time where there will be chaos in consecration. Yes or no? So when there's chaos, although the original murtis started in the Indus civilization in Bharat, what is known as India today, and people were nomadic, and people took information from the original and they replicated it, and others took information from the replication and replicated it, and others took information by the third replication, others from the fourth replication, and us human beings, you know what we do with information, Tilendri? You know or you don't know? Okay, Tilendri knows. Sri Devi Ramanuj Dasi knows. Okay? And I'm not hinting here, Premila. I'm not hinting. So, if this misinformation on consecration reached the Arab civilization, how would they be worshipping the idols? In what manner?
However they received the information.
In however they received this information.
Which would have been totally distorted by them.
From the manner in which the idol should be worshipped. Then if the Lord has to send a prophet in the Arab civilization, what would be the identity of the prophet? He has to be Arabic. He has to be Arabic. His language has to be Arabic. His culture has to be Arabic. So already the word God existed in Arabia, in the Arabic language, Allah, long before Prophet Muhammad's Islam. The word Allah for Lord, which is natural, when that language was formed, whenever the Arabic language was formed, then it had to include the word God in it. Yes? So that word God in Arabic is Allah, El. It existed long before the advent of Islam. Long before the advent of Islam. The word for God, Allah. Jessica is confused now. She got a headache. Somebody give her a Desprin. Not a Disprin, a Desprin. The Arabic language has to have a name for the Lord. The name for the Lord in the Arabic language is Allah. That name Allah existed long before Prophet Muhammad's Islam. That name would have existed with the advent of the Arabic language. Are you understanding now? Okay, so when Prophet Muhammad, when the Quran was revealed to him, Allah was already spoken. If you're a Christian Arab, what would you call the Lord? Allah. If you're a Christian Arab, what would you call the Lord, Jay? No, Allah. Because your language, Allah is God in the Arabic language. And this is why I'm saying the name of God does not change the personality God. The name of God does not change the personality who is God. So if you're a Christian Arab, you'll also say Allah. If you're English speaking, you'll say God. And if you're Hindi speaking, you'll say Bhagwan. Confused? Mama? I saw you beaming from ear to ear when your wife was singing like a canary. Mama was so proud. His wife got such a beautiful voice. Canary or nightingale, Jessica?
Nightingale.
Sorry, Bobby. Nightingale. I was more concentrated. Mama was blushing from ear to ear that his wife was singing. His moustache came brown, gold, it went back to white. You must sing more for him, Bobby. Coming back. Rosbai, you want to divulge what your family is doing at this point in time? That's not yet Satsang. Or have you been warned, no more secrets? No comment.
As he's sleeping now.
Rosbai learnt a very, very drastic lesson. Rosbai? Coming back, I want you to understand, because it is these misunderstandings that is sprouting hatred between us, because we don't understand. And it is these misunderstandings that's making us feel we are superior to each other. And I'm showing you with love that if all the elements in this universe were only produced by one entity, and that one entity is the Creator, then that one entity belongs to every one of us equally. And if that one entity belongs to everyone, each one of us equally, none of us can be more superior than the other. And I'm talking on religion here. I'm talking on religion. You understand? And this is a scientific and a logical reasoning. A scientific and a logical reasoning. And I'm saying, brothers, and we have a sister, Julie, let's sit together and let's spread out all our scriptures. You spread your scriptures, I'll spread my scriptures, and the other person spread his scriptures, and let's package the verses. Let's package all the verses in context. In context. So Prophet Muhammad could reveal the entire Quran, which is absolutely potent because the Quran took its life after Prophet Muhammad left. And Islam started flourishing long after Prophet Muhammad left his material coil. So it had to be potent. Anything that is divine can only become potent after the demise of its promulgator. Yes or no? You understand? But who or why is this perception that we are currently experiencing today? Yes, it's called misinformation, and those that currently teaching these scriptures are pointing to Hindus. When they teach in these scriptures to whoever they are teaching within their religious domains, then they say idol worship, Hindus. Idol worship, Hindus. So let us look at the context of Prophet Muhammad. When he took his birth, there were thousands of idols that were being worshipped in the name of God, in the name of Allah, in the name of God. Now, is that not replacing the Lord through idol worshipping? Can you split the Lord into 1,000 statues and worship Him equally? So it was in that context that Prophet Muhammad stopped idol worshipping. I want you to remember context. In what context? Jessica, in what context? Sorry?
That there were thousands of idols that were being worshipped instead of the one.
In the name of
The Supreme Lord.
Allah. In the name, now we're talking context. So, in the era of Prophet Muhammad, thousands of idols were being worshipped in the name of Allah, which means Allah was now divided into many deities. So, was it right for Prophet Muhammad to stop idol worshipping where he was in that time and place? Yes or no? Yes. And three of the main idols that were being worshipped was Manat, M-A-N-A-T, Al-Lat, and Al-Uzza. These were the three main idols that were being worshipped with the name of Allah. So he put a decree, he put a ban on idol worshipping on these three idols and all the other idols that were being called Allah or associated with the name Allah. There is no difference between the name Allah and Bhagwan. Allah and Bhagwan. No difference between Allah, God, and Bhagwan. So you think God would have sent him, the same God would have sent Prophet Muhammad in a time and a place where there was gross confusion on the identity of God. Same Bhagwan, same God, same Allah. Yes or no? Yes. But this was happening in the Arabic nation. So he sent a prophet to fit in the Arabic culture and teach the Quran and stop these people from diluting the one Supreme Lord into many lords. Are you understanding the context, Jai Bhai? You understanding the context? Nowhere in the Quran is it written and the Quran is quite revealing. Nowhere is Sanatan Dharma mentioned. Why is it not mentioned?
But not in the context of that time and era.
Yes. You think Prophet Muhammad did not know of the existence of Sanatan Dharma? If everything else was revealed to him, you think Sanatan Dharma could not be revealed to him? So do you think he knew of the existence of Sanatan Dharma in his lifetime as a prophet, if he's a messenger of God? And if it was willed by the Supreme Lord to discredit Sanatan Dharma, would he have not done it specifically? Would the Lord have not done it specifically through Prophet Muhammad? So nowhere in the Quran, the idol worshipping of the Quran does not equate to the idol worshipping of the proper Sanatan Dharma as per Pancharatra Agama system. There is no correlation. Otherwise it would have been revealed. Just because Hindus are found to be idol worshippers, and it's written idol worshipping in the first commandment, then it is taken for granted by Muslims and by Christians that Hindus are heathens. Whereas nowhere in the Bible, you think Jesus Christ, when his revelations came to him, you think he knew of the existence of Sanatan Dharma? Then why didn't he specifically state that the idol worshipping of Sanatan Dharma must be prohibited? Abraham, Moses, Sanatan Dharma is not spoken in any of these scriptures. So nobody can equate Sanatan Dharma and state that the particular idol worshipping of the banning of any of these scriptures belong to Sanatan Dharma. Do you understand? And we want to open up this discussion, this dialogue. We want to open this up with the Jews, with the Christians, and with the Muslims. We want to sit with them. And then we want that superior complex, that hatred, to leave the followers of these religious systems. As I'm saying, go into the internet, you'll find a lot of hatred spewing from one religion system to the other. Alright, I'm seeing rabbis are also doing this. I'm seeing some Maulanas doing this. Everyone attacking each other's scriptures. And I'm saying they are wrong. And I stated yesterday, and I'm going to state in this discourse to conclude, that what is the reason for Brahma and Abraham to have similar names and their wives' names to be similar, yet there is 155 trillion year difference between the two? I'm saying, why is the birth of Christ and the birth of Krishna exactly the same? Why the middle life is exactly the same, and why they die similarly? Their death is the same. Who would and why would somebody bring so much of similarities where there is a great lapse of time? Great lapse of time. You understand? Islam and Sanatan Dharma, full of similarities. Why? What was the intention of these prophets? Remember, the Vedas have been revealed by saints and sages, who are prophets in English, Yes? Judaism revealed by Prophet, Christianity revealed by Prophet, Islam revealed by Prophet. All these are prophets. All these are prophets. Why would they distinctly bring in the similarities, even in birth, even in name, of all these religious systems? Why? What is the message? What is the background message? That we are the same, but slightly different. Forget the slight difference and focus on the sameness. And this is what we are preaching here at the Sri Narayan Dham in our quest for oneness. Jai Sri Narayan.